All right. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, April 18th. I got to, working from home now, I got to tell you, it's hard to remember what day is Monday.
Yep.
Every day is like a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure a lot of you really enjoyed your Easter Sunday dinners with your family. Who all had our amazing club wines? Yep. I did the sparkling rosé.
Karen, Sandy, and Kim, that's it.
And it was really good. Some of the family members even tried some of the sparkling rosé, and they all liked it. They finished the bottle on me, Niall.
Uh-oh.
All right, I got candy in the refrigerator.
Time for them to go home.
But we just started our newest competition or contest to grow our businesses. So we basically get paid to do what we need to do to grow our businesses, and we get compensation on top of that. That's crazy. That's just crazy, y'all. And I sure hope you guys are out there and really enjoying this amazing opportunity that we have here. If any of you have been invited here today, I'm so glad you're here. You can't miss some of these Mondays because you never know what might just get leaked out for information. I'm just saying. But we're having some good times here. And, with our wine club, if you are a first time coming to visit us, not only am I so glad you're here, be sure to thank the person that invited you here. Okay, I have been here. My name is Stacy Southward. I guess I didn't say that at the beginning of the call. I have been here for over 2.5 years. I'm a 5-star ambassador. I am a Grand Cru. I'm a wine snob. And I am still learning about wines. I'm still learning because wines there's so much to learn, but it's fun to learn. Absolutely fun to learn. And with our wine club, it's all about tasting the wines. It is, pairing them up and experiencing them with different combinations of food and enjoying it with friends and family like we just did yesterday for Easter Sunday. And there's no one better to explain that to us than our very own CEO of Wine Ambassador, your friend and mine. He's also one of my best mentors I've ever had.
All right. Well, thanks, Stacy. So today, a little bit different. I want to update you guys on some things. I'll let you know I've been on some awesome phone calls in regards to world expansion. So this is an amazing opportunity where we are not selling wine. We're sharing access to Wine of the Month Club that gives people the opportunity to get a true fine wine at member pricing. So they're going to get access to these wines that are made the right way. And what I mean by that is they're made the way it's supposed to be made, with all the love, care, and attention, and not the additives, right? There's sulfites in wine that's naturally created, and our bodies like those. Our bodies, actually can assimilate and process those, and it doesn't toll our body out. Artificial sulfites, that's where the headaches come in. That's where the hydration gets, over exhumed from our bodies because it's an artificial sulfite. And who knows what other additives they put in there. There's upwards of 250 additives that FDA is approved to put in wines. If you saw the list, there's not one of them you would willingly want to have. And there are things to help sweeten the process and speed up the process of creating the wine beverage that they have literally manipulated the reasons that make it healthy. All right. Wine is good when it's real wine. And that takes love, attention, care for years, right? That bottle of wine you get from us literally represents 8 years from buying it to the bottle or longer. There's the wine, the grapes that come off the vine this year were made years before. The minerals pushing through to the fruit didn't happen that year. It took a while. And a lot of our wines, come from grapes that have been 20, 30, 40 years of vines that have really nurtured that taste. And that's what you're getting in there. And then it's nurtured, it's maintained, it's checked on by these winemakers over the course of 4, 5, even 6 years before it's bottled and then shipped to your door. So that process, with the way that that is done of old, I will say, like the old way of things, where it goes from the winemaker to bottling to distribution center points that go out. There's about 5 people and 5 different markups. So the wines that we are giving our members, that we call our standard wines, would retail for $80 to $120 a bottle. Yet for $100 a month, you get 4 incredible bottles of wine, of which we know you're going to get new favorites. And then when you want more, you got to buy you buy them through a custom case based on your level of membership, and they get shipped right to your door while supplies last. And we are a true boutique winery, meaning we're not making 50,000 cases, or we're not mass producing this. We're making it in the per recipe, per batch that these winemakers do it. So we're kicking out thousands of cases, not 50,000 cases, not 100,000 cases. So we deliver them to our Wine of the Month Club, and they order more, and we send out the custom cases while it's there. And when it's gone, it's gone. You have to wait till the next vintage is done. So with that being said, we have about 28 varietals that are in process right now. We have wines being made 5 years in the future already. We have been on our own brand, our own label, since November of 2020. And that was a big time for us, because now we get to push our brands, our labels, and the marketing efforts of that, what that creates. We share those with our wine ambassadors to represent us, right? And to be a wine ambassador that gets those leads in the rotation, we just require that you're an active Grand Cru, which means not just our standard wines, but our Grand Cru wines, that next level wine. Our Grand Cru wines, member price is $100 a bottle. You buy 6 at a time, as opposed to $400, $500, $600, $700 a bottle. We have some incredible wines, and that's that next level. And before I go into it, pretty much the way that we share this with the world, there are 2 types of wine drinkers. There's the connoisseurs that absolutely understand it. It's pretty much the top 2 to 3% that not only appreciate the liquid art that it is, can afford it, and they're willing to drop the $500, $1,000, $1,500 at with the steak in a nice restaurant. It's not most people, but they understand what's in that wine. They appreciate what's in that wine, and they have a taste for the absolute finest of things. Then we have everybody else, pretty much, which is a combination of people that drink wine on occasion. They know a little bit about wine, but most of which do not understand the difference, why that wine is so good compared to that $25, $30 bottle they get at the store, or that stuff they got on sale for $7.99. Okay, I can tell you what it takes to make proper wine. If wine's on sale for $7.99, something's not right. Okay, and yet people are drinking that, and we get to share that with the world and let them know that there's a true fine wine, and you can get it at an amazing price. You can even get it for free with the way we do our marketing. It goes from we have a wine manufacturing warehouse where the barrels are kept, where we got the aluminum and the stainless for the Chardonnays and the Chenin Blancs, and they're overseen by these winemakers, right? 2nd, 3rd generation, the best of the best of Napa and Sonoma that we've hired and commissioned to create these liquid art masterpieces. They're all made for us. They're all ours, right? Goes into our label, into our bottle, and goes around the corner to our warehouse for distribution, right to the door. There is no anybody else involved, which is why we can do what we do and offer the compensation plan we offer. It's a disruption in the wine industry. We don't go through the other distributors. We're not available for sale in online stores. They can only get it through a wine ambassador. That's where the big opportunity is. So for those that become a Grand Cru with us, that understand not just our standard wines, but understand and know the taste of our Grand Cru wines, and you're active, those are the ones we share this marketing with. Wine Ambassador is founded by professional marketers. And, Tanya and I were able to, invest and set this up to be the way we would want it to be as our wine program. We have our own vineyards. We have a lot of control on the agriculture forward even. And we know that we wanted to have an amazing wine, and the best way to do that is control it from production forward, right? So we have that all arranged. We've hired the best of the best to make the wine for us, and we help market it out here. Now, we also wanted this company run right. So we step up as professional marketers that have proven track history running a business, and we set it up the way we would want it to be if we were you in the field, which is what we did. We are in the field with you. We don't get salaries or corporate pay. We literally make the money helping you guys all build. And for that reason, I'll say this, Tanya and I from our other professional marketing businesses of lead generation, we fund your marketing. We give you access to full training and access to leads that you can work in that training to build your business with us, to build the partnership with us. The person that brought you here, give them a big, huge thank you. Get set up. They're gonna teach you how to build the business. I'll cover that a little bit more in the compensation plan. They're gonna give you access to marketing. We know that we have the best product in the world to market around the world. And as we open up more countries in Europe and open up the world for distribution, just know that we deal in Napa and Sonoma Valley wines, arguably the best wines in the world, if not just North America. And the world knows this. I was able to take Niall and Laura's, and her husband out to a restaurant here in Dallas, over at the Star. It's the D. Lincoln Center, and we got the wine list. It's all from Napa. Right? These are people we know. Napa wines hit those big, huge, glorious restaurants carry Napa wines in their wine list. Napa wines carry those price points. That's what we're taking around the world. That is our niche, and it's a beautiful one. Yeah, I can't imagine any better way. So I'm going to bring up the compensation plan because I share my screen here. Show you how we all get paid and how to participate. And we do these calls every Monday at the same time. We also do a wine and dine show on Wednesdays. It's a half hour earlier, same like you came in here, where we just like you were talking about, Stacy, earlier, we pair foods and wine. And that creates what I call an event. When you have a food pairing and a wine pairing, the wine makes the food taste better, the food makes the wine taste better. They collaborate the taste and create an event, and it's a memorable thing. You'll remember the people you're with and what the occasion was or the occasion wasn't, just even good company. Unbelievable times with a great wine. So here's the 3 ways to get started. You can just become a customer. Again, it's $100 a month. You get 4 amazing bottles. Each bottle is worth the price of admission, meaning each bottle is worth $80 to $120 each. We know you're going to find wines in there you love, and we know you're going to want to order a custom case to get more of those wines. That's how our business works. And when people buy cases, the most amazing thing we do is we have membership. We call them, like a wine kit, right? So you become a member, and we want you to know our wines. You know our wines, you can represent our wines and be a true ambassador. So we have an estate, a reserve, and a grand cru, 3 levels. Now the estate member, it's $300. You get a beautiful case of wine. Just so you know, when you become a wine customer and you're on Smart Ship every month, or when you come in as an estate, reserve, or grand cru, you're not paying our standard rates. You're paying our grand cru, the best rate possible at those levels. That's how we set it up there. So we call them Smart Ships every month is at the grand cru price. And when you become an estate or you upgrade from estate to reserve or grand cru, you're paying grand cru pricing. We let you get the best price possible, and then based on your membership level, you get the discount on additional cases. So estate member is $300. You get a great case of wine, amazing case of wine, and you get 10% discount on your additional cases. And a reserve member is $600, or it's an upgrade of $300 from estate to reserve. If you sign up as a reserve member, you get 2 cases. If you upgrade, you get 1 case. You pay the difference, get the difference, right? You receive the difference. And that gives you a 50% discount on additional cases of wine. Then we have our Grand Cru member. This is $1,200, or it's a $600 upgrade from reserve, or it's a $900 upgrade from estate. You pay the difference, get the difference. If you come in at a Grand Cru, and we had Grand Crus sign up today, for instance, welcome to our family. You're going to receive 2 cases of wine, and you're going to get overnighted or 2-day mail your Grand Cru bottles. 6 insane bottles of wine. The Grand Cru collection right now is worth well over $2,500. Amazing wines, and you are going to love them. You also get a 20% discount on additional cases of wine. You get the Wine Snob Black Card, which gives you preferential treatment at our specific events. You get access to our harvest event, which is Labor Day, which is September 5th this year at our vineyards in Napa. And the tickets for that will be on sale. And only Grand Crus only can go, and they're +1. and it's limited. And we're having a great time this year. We're going to be doing it during the harvest lights at night, so it's not going to be as hot. September is really hot out there in Napa, and it'll cool off in the evening. It'll just be beautiful, and it'll be lit up like it's daytime with those big harvest lights. And we're going to have some amazing food, some amazing entertainment, and some great wines, including wines that aren't going to be released yet. And that's what we do with our grand crew members at that event. It's like something you would see in a movie or in a Hollywood production, because it's that grand. And anybody that's been, they understand what we're saying. It's going to be even better this year. So we are really looking forward to that. That's our once a year celebration of where we're at. That's where the awards are given. And that's where we also award the label for the next couple of years anyway. Our top producer that hasn't already won gets their own label, and that's to represent their, what they've done to help build this with us. And that label is not a one-time label. That's for the duration of the company. So every new vintage that comes out representative of that label will have their name on it. Pretty amazing. So we've got some already, and their wines are fantastic. That's what we get to do here. A lot of fun. So I'll just go over the compensation plan. We do have a third way to get started for those that live in states that can't ship wine to, or countries where we can't ship yet. We have what's called our Grapevine Powerline system. That's we have two systems, but our one is a $59.95, and it carries the recommended or the required BV to be in the comp plan. If that's your case, the person that brought you here knows all about how to get that set up. So there's 5 ways to get paid. The first one is free wine. We literally want all of our ambassadors to have free wine. We want our customers to have free wine. And to get free wine, it's as easy as just referring one customer. If you refer one customer and they accumulate 3 orders, you're going to get credit for free wine. If you have 2 customers, you're going to get, and that order every month, once they accumulate 3, you're going to get free wine. So you're going to get it 2 out of 3 months. And if you have 3 or more customers ordering every month, you're going to get a credit for free wine every month. And that's what we want you to have. And after that, the ambassadors get paid bonuses, and ambassadors forward get all 5 ways of payment. So we have what's called the ambassador customer acquisition bonus, and it's a combination bonus. For customers, the 4th customer forward, you're going to receive a $20 bonus, and then you get $10 a month. Ambassadors happen to be customers as well, and you're personally recruited ambassadors. When they order, they're a customer, and you get $10 a month on that as well. Some of our top leaders here are making $1,000, $2,000 a month because they have 100 and 200 customers just in that payment process right there. Then we have the wine starter kits. The wine starter kits are the entry levels that people come in. And this is an acquisition thing I want everybody to understand. We are professional marketers. We know that acquisition cost is real, meaning it takes time, energy, and effort to bring people in, and we partner with you on that from the company. We're not only are we sending our amazing wines out, but we're paying you 50% of what they paid to come in and BV out into the group. We are absolutely investing with you to bring people in. It is definitely not a cash positive movement, but we know that once people get our wines, they stay on 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 months. And so we want to get them into the wine and get them to taste the wine, and we want you to get paid very well for doing so. So you get 50%. So if they come in for 300, you get 150. They come in for 600, you get 300. They come in for 1,200, like the ones that came in today. Those ambassadors that brought them in made $600 on each one. Every ambassador you bring in is worth upwards of 600, because if you made 150 today because they came in at 300, when they upgrade, they pay the difference, get the difference. So do you. You get 50%. And this is a very lucrative thing. And we have people that have been able to create this as a full-time income out the gate using our marketing because of that. Whether you want hobby income, part-time, full-time, or career life-changing income, you can do it all here with us at Wine Ambassador. Then the next part of the payment is our long-term. I call it our longevity. It builds a residual income. So everybody, we have a 2-team system, a left team and a right team. The person that's bringing you in is going to put you in one of the teams that they have. That's your team leg, meaning it's a team you're going to get help from the person that brought you in. Let's say it's the left team, and they're going to help you build that. So you're going to start building the left team with them. And as soon as you understand how to do it, you've been trained on the processes, you can start building your other team. And once you build out both teams, you're starting to earn binary pay. Midnight on Wine Wednesday, Eastern time, the computer takes a snapshot of your volume on the left and the volume on your right. And based on your qualification of rank, you're going to get up to 22% of the lesser leg paid the following Friday. And then we also have a check match. So those ambassadors you bring in, whatever they receive, you're going to get a matching of 30% or 50% based on your rank. And that's not, doesn't come out of their pay. It's a bonus on top of their pay. It's a check match. And to be active is 50 BV or greater. And then your rank is based on personal ambassadors that you personally brought in, as well as customers you brought in, and then the volume. And the only thing to really make note of this is volume is based on your two teams. And you can't have more than 70% of qualifying volume from any one team and a minimum of 30% from the other team. So a 70-30 split, not 50-50, not 60-40, 70-30. Very fair and equitable. And then so based on that, so, you know, 1-star ambassador, you got one personal all the way to 10. And personal customers, we just want you to get your wine for free. Have at least 3 customers. Have your wine for free and you qualify for that. And then it's all based on volume, and that's your binary percentage, and then the check match percentage. So get what the person got you in, start learning how to share this, bring customers in, bring other ambassadors in and help them do the same. And the more you do that, the more you get to win here. And we have incredible leadership retreats. So we just ended the one that is going for leadership retreat to Waikiki here in June. The winners have all been notified and set up. So they've arranged airfare already. We're going to be having an amazing week there. And we'll be announcing a lot of things and getting them up to speed with Grapevine 3.0, which is underway already. That's our marketing system we'll talk more about. So we'll cover things in trainings on Saturday. So again, the Wine and Dine is Wednesday, half hour earlier before here. And then Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 10 Mountain, 11 Central, noon Eastern, we do a wine training, a wine ambassador training on the same access that you're on now. And it's an hour every Saturday on how to market, where to market, and how to build this business with us. All right, get the person that brought you here, thank them, and get started. God bless, bye for now, and enjoy some amazing wines.